Well, hello everyone. Come on in. It's time for some Stampin' fun. Let me rearrange my paper here. It always looks good when I start, and then as soon as I hit the button to get started, my paper is way off. Let me try to bring the comments up. Hopefully we will get some people in to come and join the fun. So just give it a minute. Maybe I have to go up a little bit more. I think that'll be good, I guess. Still don't get why the phone looks different than the iPad. Let me stand up here. Let me see. Okay. That's good. I'm not going to play with it no more. If it's crooked, and let it be. So come on in. I hope you can hear me. I have my microphone on tonight. So let's get some people in here. Otherwise, I'm going to be talking to myself, which I've been known to do. I did see the notification went out, so sometimes people are in the middle of cleaning up from dinner or maybe having dinner. And so anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hey, Michelle. Michelle, can you hear me? I have my microphone on. I just want to know that if it sounds good. There's quite a delay in it, too. Oh, sounds good. Okay, great. All right, well, I'm going to get started because a lot of times people come in later. So in the mail, well, in the UPS mail yesterday, I was pleasantly surprised because I got my pre-order from Stampin' Up! And that also means I got my catalogs. So I didn't realize I ran out of labels, so I'm going to have to make some labels. But if anyone is a customer of mine and you would like the catalogs, I will have them here for porch pickup, or if you want them shipped to you, then let me know. But I'm really excited about a lot of the goodies coming in here. Now you may notice on the mini catalog it says July to December. However, it's delayed a month because of the whole COVID thing, so it's going to be August to December, and Celebration is going to be August and September. So real exciting things in here. I can't show you anything in here yet due to Stampin' Up! Policy, but hey Leanne, how are you? But yeah, so lots of good things. I did a video, and oh my gosh, it must have taken 24 hours to upload, of my unboxing. So if you go to my YouTube channel at Stampin' Sue Creates on YouTube, you'll see all the goodies that I got. We're able to show the goodies and samples, but we just aren't able to open the catalogs yet. But soon, it's coming soon. Also, I finally, don't fall down, I finally got my smushed paper pumpkin. So this is the one that I contacted Stampin' Up! Because I didn't receive it, and they sent it out to me. And I love the box, and even though this is the June one, it was still exciting. So you still have time to get the July box. The 10th is the last day to sign up for that. In this box, though, we were spoiled this for June because we got two Stampin' Spots. We got the Evening Evergreen and the Bumblebee. Oh no, I had one last month. Oh, yeah, it seems like it takes forever. It goes like from UPS, and then it goes to the post office, and in that transition it seems to sit at the post office for like 2 weeks. I don't understand it. This was the stamp set, really cute, and it's kind of a takeoff of the whole bundle. That's the Artistic Suite. I forget the name of it, but I really only used these two stamps so far. So I sat down last night because I wanted to be creative. It was so crappy outside, storming and whatnot. Oh, here it is, Expressions in Ink. So it coordinates with this bundle, which the The stamp set and the dies are currently in stock, and I believe the paper is as well. So definitely check it out. Very popular bundle. And these were the cards to create. So I sat last night and I made all the cards, and I did them exactly like Stampin' Up! had created them. So hi Fran. So I think they're real pretty. They're real easy to put together, and I made them all thank you cards because I need thank you cards. You would think I would have thank you cards, but I need some new ones. But look at how pretty this is. And there was 3, 6, 9 cards all together. These are a little bit smaller note cards. Real pretty. Thanks for everything. And then this one I did thanks. And it comes with the envelopes. And then lots of vellum. These are vellum sheets that are layered on top of here. Really pretty. I used the glue dots in the kit, and you really cannot even see them. And then this was the third one. Aren't they pretty? And I have a lot of leftover supplies from that. So I was real excited to finally get it and to play, to think that the next one will be coming soon. But better late than never, right? That's how I feel. So, so tonight I thought I would focus on our designer series paper. Yes, ordered it last night, the paper. Oh, great. Great. So we're having a special now. If you're not aware, we're having a designer series paper special now, where select papers, I got the beautiful butterfly card. Oh, wonderful. 15% off only for this month. So those that are 15% off are Beauty of the Earth, page 130, down here in the bottom. Pages 131, 132, 133, 134. So the next one is Bloom Where You're Planted, which I'm going to be focusing on that tonight. And I also have a class next week. I only have one person signed up so far. So if you want to see all the fun and fabulous things you can do with this suite of products, the Bloom Where You're Planted, definitely sign up. It's $20. All supplies are included, pre-cut, pre-scored, pre-everything. It's just pretty much, you know, we assemble them together and we just have a fun time just getting together, chatting, and creating. So Bloom Where You're Planted. The next one is Hand Penned Designer Series paper. And on the next page, we have a lot of them on sale, 15% off. In Good Taste. These were brought back from last year. Love these. Absolutely love these. In the Wild Designer Series paper. Of course, the Pansy Petals, a must that everybody needs to have in their collection. And on the next page, we have the Sweet Symmetry. On the bottom here, if you're getting ready, it's July, Christmas in July, right? Tidings of Christmas Designer Series paper. And then finally, we have the You're a Peach, which is very popular, You're a Peach. And stay tuned to the end because I have assorted cards with all different designer series paper, some really great ideas. So we're going to be focusing on the Bloom Where You're Planted tonight. So the stamp sets that I'm going to be using tonight are the Plentiful Plants and Color and Contour, which I'm really not using the stamp set for this, but I am going to be using these coordinating dies that go along with it. And all of these scalloped dies, which are like amazing. Definitely want to add these. The fun part of this one here is, I don't know if you can tell, but it has these lines. So it literally cuts lines in here, and you can slip ribbon through it, a piece of cardstock, vellum, whatever. But it makes those little slits in there, and you can insert pieces of cardstock or ribbon or whatever it is you want to put in there. And I'm also going to be using this big long scallop piece too. So I like to put them on magnet sheets, and I store them right in with the stamp set. So everything's all together. I don't have to be searching. Did it have dies? Where are they? You know, that whole thing. And I have to put a magnet sheet in this one, but this is the Plentiful Plants. I absolutely love this set, and the dies are so fun. So don't mind my dies. My dies are all over. Lots of fun things with this, and it's just so much fun to play with. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. So lots of fun. All right, so, and of course our designer series paper that goes with the whole suite, which is, let me move my paper trimmer. And I have a couple packs of it. It is the Bloom Where You're Planted designer series paper. And it has, you can see I've been playing, lots of fun backgrounds, textured kind of look like bricks and plants, and lots of fun things. So I keep them all in these little page protectors to kind of try to keep myself organized. All right, so let's get started. I have 2 cards to share with you tonight. And the first one, let me get all my supplies out that I need. And if you want a way to repurpose things, these are the plastic sleeves that come over your dies and things like that. And they are resealable. However, I don't reseal them, but I use them to keep my projects together. So they're a great way to repurpose them, not throw them in the landfill, right? Okay, so here we have a piece of our designer series paper. And what we're going to do with this, and I need that paper cutter now that I moved it. It is cut at 4 1/4 by 12. So we're going to use our paper trimmer, and what we're going to do is we're going to stick it in here. Now the paper trimmer has 2 different blades. The darker one is cutting, the lighter one is scoring. So we're going to move the cutting one out of the way so we don't get confused, because that can happen. So we're going to put it in here and we're going to score it at 5 1/2. And then I'm going to flip this. Nope, I'm going to keep it this way. And I want to do 1 inch. So I'm going to use over on this side, it goes up to 1 1/4. I'm going to do 1 inch over here. Okay, and we are done with that. So with this card, you can get 2 of them and have a nice piece left over. So for the card, we're going to find our score mark. It's so hard to see. And let me get my bone folder, one of the things I forgot to pull out. Okay. So how many of you thought of using the designer series paper as your card base? Right? Definitely. Okay. Where are we at? Oh, you know what? I think I scored this the wrong way. I did. I scored this the wrong way. Okay. So we're going to do it this way. We're going to change things up a little bit. Right? Wait, now I'm confused. Hold on. No, I didn't do it wrong. This way. I'm going to do it this way. So that 1 inch piece is going to go on the outside and your bricks will be on the inside. Okay? So what I did is I took that big scallop punch, that big scallop die, and it has little stitching on it. And this is one of the designer series paper that comes in the pack. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put that underneath here to kind of offset this a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get my green glue. I hate when it has those goobies on it. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to align this up. I'm going to try to align it up best I can to kind of make it even on both sides. Oh, someone just tooted the horn. Hello! But it's crappy here tonight. Oh, I think I'm going to sneeze. It's rainy. It's crappy. So it's a good day to be inside. I'm going to trim this off. I'm going to turn it over and trim it. I have a little extra there. Okay, so there is that. And out of that scallop set, I took a piece of our basic white and I cut out one of the scallops. So that's going to go there. I have a piece of, and it has glitter all over it. I have a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is going to be for my inside. So let's go ahead and do stamping. And I also took those scallop dies and you could see the back of it here. I cut out one of the smallest scallop, and then just did one. It's 3/4 by 2 inches, a piece of white to fit on the inside. So we're going to be stamping that. Okay, so let's get the stamp set out. So for the inside, I am going to put right here. And where are my blocks? I'm going to stamp the "You were there and I am very grateful." I lost my ink pads. Oh, there they are. The ink pads I'm going to use tonight for both projects are the Evergreen, Evening Evergreen, and Soft Succulent. And I still feel like I'm going to sneeze, so if I do, I apologize. So I'm going to use the darker one for the saying, and I'm loving this Evening Evergreen. I really didn't think I was going to like it, but the more I play with it, the more I kind of like it. All right, so let's put that. Oop, I just put my finger in it. Right there. And then we will use another block for the little leaves. And we pull in the Soft Succulent for that. I hope everyone is doing well. And we're going to stamp and stamp. Just like that. Then I need one more stamp for the outside, and it's going to be "You Touched My Heart." And we'll get another block for that. Let's see, that one's going to fit on there. Yep. And we're going to do this one in the Evening Evergreen. Let's see how good I'm going to be with this. I'm going to put it on the black because the white on white really plays with my eyes. There we go. Oh, I don't really like that. Let me do it again. Great part of our paper is that we do have two sides. There we go. That's good. Okay. And put those aside. Our stamping is done. So this will be for the inside of our card. And we're going to put that on our bricks. We'll have a little bit of brick showing. Just like that. Okay. Now for the outside, what we're going to do is we're going to glue this here. I think I need a little bit more glue on my scallops. My scallops are popping up. Okay, like that. Then what I did ahead of time, well, let me glue this onto here. This is our little saying, which was the one I liked, that one. I don't know if I want to put it this way. I'm going to put it that way, just because. I think the other way might be too much green. All right, so ahead of time, I cut out the little macrame holder. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I stamped the pot and cut that out with the die. And then I forget what you call these, string of pearls maybe? Somebody had posted what they were. So this is a stamp and the die cut that out. And then I have some little, this was from the designer series paper that I just fussy cut out. And then these little things. They almost remind me of aloe vera. I don't know if that's what they are or not. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our pot in our macrame holder. So these are the kind of plants that I can grow, paper ones. I just don't seem to have that green thumb. So this will fit right in the little holder. Right on the back. Isn't that cute? And then this little, I think they're called string of pearls. Oh, there you go. Michelle, she is our plant person in the family. So that's just going to tuck in there. So let me put a little bit of glue on here So you can build your own plants with stamps. Who knew? Okay, how do I do that? Like this. Okay, so that's going to go in there like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little, sticky fingers, a little bit of glue on the back of there. Now you can go ahead and, pull that in to go inside the macrame and come on the outside, or I'm just going to put it in the back. And then these little guys, and I like that they have that little dimension to them too. I'm going to stick them two together because two is always better than one. Put a little glue on there and tuck them in the back. Ta-da! And there is, and I should use my little silicone mat, but I think I did okay. So then I want to take a little bit of twine, and our twine now comes in an essentials pack. So you get 5 different colors in one. And I love that because, sometimes you just don't want one color of twine. So if you notice on the top of here, there's a little hole. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do a little bow and stick that on the top. Make that a little smaller. Okay. And let me grab my glue dots. And I'm just going to take this to the glue dot and put that on the top of where that little hole is. Get my scissors and trim it up a little bit. Okay. So then this is going to go right here, and we're going to put this over here. Yeah, I think that's good. So put some glue on the back. Now you can use dimensionals if you choose to put this up higher, if you want to add a little dimension to your card. Because of the fact that you're using the designer series paper as your card base, this card is going to be very light. So unlike when you use cardstock, the cardstock sometimes can be, heavy with the more layers you put on. So, let's raise up to kind of give this a little dimension. Let's put some dimensionals on the back of this and raise this up a little bit. And then we'll add a little bit of bling. Touch my heart. Okay, my bling. So for bling, I have these genial gems, and I'm going to use those because I love the colors, and I like that it does all that glitter look without the glitter. So let's take one there, one here, and I don't know, one there. And there you go. Real quick card using designer series paper. Now I'm going to go back and add a little more glue underneath there to hold that down. And inside, you were there, and I'm very grateful. So isn't that a cute card? I still feel this. Shoo! Oh my goodness, I still felt the sneeze coming. And so here was the original one that I did. So it kind of shows you a different look on it depending on what paper you use. And I think that they're both really, really cute. So this one I did raise up on all dimensionals. This one I laid it flat. But I think they're super cute. And here's the inside of that one. I took some of the little dies and put them in the corner. And just real fun card. Okay, so that is card number 1. Okay, let me get myself together here and bring in card number 2. So card number 2 is going to have a base of cinnamon cider. And this is going to be a, oh gosh, what did they call this? A lock and slide card. Lock and slide. Okay, so cinnamon cider is cut at, oh, my mind just went blank. Let me get my thing so I can make sure I tell you the right thing with the scoring and whatnot. So it's 5.5 by 4 1/4. Well, no, by 5.5 by, oh my gosh, 8. 5.5 by 8.5. No, 8.5. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. So rather than scoring down the center at 4 1/4, what you're going to do is you're going to put it in your paper trimmer, and you want to score at 2 1/8. So 2 1/8 on here is the second line before the 2. Okay, so 2 1/8. So you're going to put it in your trimmer, and you're going to score 2 1/8. Then you're going to flip it, and you're going to go the other side 2 1/8, like that. Now, one thing you want to do is take your card and just off one side, it doesn't matter which one it is, just take a little smidgy off. And it'll all make sense. A little tiny smidgy. Just take that off. Okay. All right, so then our card is going to fold like this. Let me get my bone folder. So it's like a gate card, but we're going to go another step further. Okay, so that's how that's going to go. All right, then what I have is I have some, you could see I was doing a lot of cutting out, having a lot of fun. It's just to me, it's just so relaxing to run these through the die cut machine and use your paper snips to trim them. I just love it. So here is that one piece that I told you about earlier that has the little slits in it. Well, we're just going to use that as a decorative piece that we're going to layer that over the top of Just Jade. And I always forget to use Just Jade. And also what I have in here, look at this. This was cut from the Designer Series paper. Isn't that cute? Maybe we should use that. Well, we'll see. I like that. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll put that aside. So the Designer Series paper has a lot of great floral pieces. Here's another one. This one was cut from the Designer Series paper and the dies. And this is another one cut from the paper. So it is the paper with the dies. And then the little pots. This little pot was from the dies, from the DSP. And this other little, kind of like a little jug. Whoop. So you really can have a lot of fun. And if you don't have the paper, you can cut the pots out, and then you can always go and do a little sponging on there and embellishing on there just with some of your Stampin' blends. But they're just so much fun to create with. So let's put all that aside. And did I not cut my pieces? Why is it that I always forget about something? Okay. So that's what this is going to be. I have to do some cutting with that. So this piece, to make these little flaps, you're going to have to cut your DSP. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. So what you want to do, if you're starting from scratch, you don't know, this is 2 inches wide by 5 1/4. So we're going to cut this at 1 3/4 and 1 3/4, and then you could have that little scrap left over for something else. Okay, I don't think I have to trim the bottom. Nope, that'll fit perfectly. So that's going to be our outside. I knew I shouldn't have put my paper trimmer away that quickly, right? All right, so let's go ahead and, well, why don't I go ahead? And I love the back too. It has like that wood look. And I'm going to add some adhesive to that. I'm going to glue this down. One thing I do like the green glue is that you can reposition, so it gives you time to move things around, which is great. Hi, Lori. Okay, so there we go for that. Okay, so this is going to be for our inside of our card. So I'm going to put that aside. Okay, so let's do the little mechanism. Now for the mechanism, I have 3 squares of basic white cardstock. And what I want to do with this is, I probably should use the paper trimmer for this too. They are cut at 2.5 square. Let me double check. 2.5. So what I want to do is I want to take 2 of them and I want to score them at 1 1/4. 1 1/4. Basically, oh, I don't not look right. Is it 2? 2.5. So 2.5 would be 1 1/4, right? Okay, let me try this again. You know I am not a math person. Okay, so in half. Thought I'd be all fancy and use the paper trimmer. Sometimes you're just better off doing it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so let me see, where did I go wrong with that? I don't know where I went wrong. Maybe I didn't have it all the way over. All right, well, we're going to fix this. We're not going to get rid of this because you're not going to see these. Okay, I'm going to fold 2 of them in half. There, nobody will know, right? So we're going to take the third one, and what you want to do is you want to take the folded edges and have them in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and I probably should use, I'm going to use the Stampin' Seal, because you want to make sure this is the mechanism that's going to go up and down. So you want to make sure that you have good adhesive on that. Okay, and it doesn't matter which way you go, just have the folded in the center. Like that. And like that. Okay, so there you have that piece, and that's what it's going to look like. All right, let's put that aside. Okay, paper trimmer, I think I can finally let you go. All right, so this little square, I'm going to do a little stamped image. I'm going to do the stamp that says love you, because it fits. It fits on the card. All right, little love you. And here goes my dog, heavy breathing. Can you hear her? I don't know how much this microphone picks up, but she is doing some heavy breathing, so it's not me. I'm going to do this on the black desk so I can see better. Okay, little love you on the top. And then for the inside, a little note with the biggest thanks. Let me get that stamp. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use that. So, oh my gosh, I don't know about where you all are. Well, Fran, I know where you are, but woo, this heat. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and use this potted plant that I love. And you know, if it goes off the card a little bit, that's okay. But, oh, this heat, I can't take it already. Every day, this humidity. I'm going back to Vegas. And yes, I said that out loud. Going back to Vegas. Because at least it was hot there, but you really did not have this humidity. The humidity is a killer. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue our little plant on. And the overhang on the plant, we're just going to trim it off because we can. Okay, because I really love this little potted plant. Not sure what kind of plant that is, but if Michelle's still in here, she probably knows. All right, we'll turn it over and we'll just trim off that little piece. I'm not sure where that little piece, oh, there it is. I don't want to get stuck on my card. Okay, so we're going to do some layering on the Just Jade. And wait, you see how fun this card is. Hopefully it'll turn out. A lot of times I come up with these cards and it's kind of like, well, it worked when I made the sample. How many of you are like that? It's humid here too. Hard on body. Constant sweat. Yeah. Constant AC. So wait till the electric bill comes. That's my thing. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and glue this for the inside of our card. Constant AC. That's the problem. And I mean, I'm not the type of person, I like to open the window. So there's our card on the inside. Isn't that cute? Okay, we're not done. I love to open the windows and let the fresh air in. So, I mean, I hate not being able to have fresh air. And I feel like ever since I came home, all it's been has been yucky. Yucky, yucky. Because, of course, in Vegas, I don't think any of the windows open there. Okay, so there's that. And then where's my little mechanism? So the little mechanism, I may have to trim it because I think it might be, yeah, just a tad bit long. So these ones right here in the center, I don't want them to stick out. Just a little bit too long. Oh my God, it needs to set. Oh, matching paper. Yes. Okay. All right, so we're going to put some glue on here. And this is going to get glued to the back. Oh, not quite like that, but right to the center. Okay, like that. Then here's our little card. So what you're going to do is these two pieces are going to slide down in through here, and that's going to keep your little mechanism with the door closed. So when you want to open it, you just slide it off, and there's your card. But let's so the easiest way, you can go ahead and do it this way and tuck it in, or you can slide it down, whatever is your fancy. So where are all those little pieces I had? So let's do a little potted plant, shall we? So let's pull in that cinnamon cider. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Kind of like that. Or we could pick up the greens, these greens with that. No, I think that's too green. We have this one. That is really festive. I think I like that one. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue. And this was from the Designer Series paper. So if your budget is low and you really can't get it all, which I mean, I don't know why my glue is not coming out. I truly understand. Check out the Designer Series paper, plus the fact that it's on special. And you can do a lot just with the paper. So we're going to put our little pot on here. I'm going to have a little bit of that plant stick out. And put that on there. Let's put that up on dimensionals. Put all that aside. So we'll have it pop right off. It'll be like a 3D plant, right? All right. So all these supplies you can order through my online store at stampinsucreates.stampinup.net. And if you place an order of $35 or more and use this month's host code, you will receive as a thank you gift a PDF filled with 15 tutorials, step-by-step instructions, photos, and everything you need to create some really fun projects. So speaking of projects, there's our card. So slide that off and open that up, and look at how fun that is. And if we want to slide it back on, I like to do it this way while I tuck it in. And look at how fun. So here's the sample one that I did last night. And pretty much almost the same, just a different pot. And slide that off. And I put that little pot on the inside. they cute? Oh my gosh, I just love these. So I'm trying to already think what else I can do with these cards and fold them different ways to still do this slider card. And really fun. Let me close up my ink pads. I have some samples to share with you. Move all that aside. What did I do with the other card? Okay, so these were the cards that I did. I used this one with the Designer Series paper. And I never think of doing that, but I saw another demo. She was using the paper for a card, and I thought, you know what, that's a genius idea. So those are the 4 cards, but let me show you some other, oh, you know what, I didn't put any doohickeys on there. We need some doohickeys. We need some of these little gems. Everything is better with gems. Let's go with the green this time. And I'll tell you, just a little touch of some gems and things like that, that just really spruces up your cards, I think. And let's put one down here. And one. I like to do 3. 3 of everything, or 5. 3 or 5. And 1 there. Did I do 3 on that one? 1, 2. Nope, I think that one needs 1 more, no? Yes. Yes, it does. Let's put 1. Whoop, whoop. Right there. There we go. Now it's complete. It was either that or Wink of Stella, but I just love the little shimmer that that does. Okay, so let's check out some of the other Designer Series paper and some really fun cards. I'm going to move everything out of the way. Whoops. There's my cord. All the behind the scene things, right? Okay, so the peaches. Who loves the peaches? Look at this fun card, and this is all done with the peach Designer Series paper, and it flips open like this, and it says thanks so much. Isn't that cute? And this was embossed with the embossing folder, and here's the matching card, of course. And when you open this up, there's a little peach on the inside. So these peaches are just so fun that you definitely have to add the peaches. And don't forget your envelopes. Okay, let's check out another peach card. Here's another one. Of course, Wink of Stella on this one. And again, there's those dies that I just used. You're going to love them. A little bit of texture on the background here, running it through an embossing folder. And of course, the coordinating ribbon, because they're using the, let me grab it. They're using the pale papaya to stamp their peaches. Seems to be the popular color. It goes best. So this is the coordinating ribbon. And the inside, just a little strip of that paper. So those little strips you cut off, just stick them on the inside. Isn't that cute? Wink of Stella, if I didn't mention that on the peaches. Now here's another peach card. Love this ribbon. And see that little bit of glitter, those little gems. Now this is one that I've done before in the past. It's like a book card. So this part is scored and glued down when you open it. See how that one works? And just some peaches on the inside. But I love the blue with the peaches. I just think it looks so fun. And again, there's those dies again. So if you don't have those dies, that's a part of the, let me look here. Color and Contour bundle. Color and Contour. Okay. Oh, do we get enough peaches yet? No. How about one more? One more peach. Have a peachy day. That's so cute. And again, all Designer Series paper for that background. Great way to use and showcase our papers. And the inside of this one is blank. But really pretty cards. All right, so next up, pansies, right? Who cannot get enough of the pansies? So this one is just all Designer Series paper, and it's just the pansies all cut out. Really super fun. Simple. And the inside, couple little pansies on there. And you know what? There was another card that I need to pull out because I really want you to see. It's a pansy one. So hold on a sec. All right, I'll save this one for last. Okay. All right. Okay, so next pansy card. This was one that I had made for a swap, and I love the gingham paper. And again, this pansy was part of the designer series paper. And of course, the little dies that go with it. And these little bees are just so super cute. Hi, Carol. And on the inside, wishing you a little happiness just because you're you. Just such a cheery card. Okay, another one that's focusing on the pansy paper is this one here. I think this one needs a little saying on the outside, but who am I to judge? So this one, very simply done, but how it all goes together. And let's see, we have another one. This is really cute. Look at that paper. I'm telling you, our DSP, they do such a beautiful job with it. Really, really nice. And this one, when you cut this piece off here, you flip it around, and that's the piece right there. So how clever is that? So I love that idea. And this, of course, was the one that we did at our demonstrator meeting, which, by the way, we have another meeting this Sunday. And this was the one that Kathy put together for us to create, and with a little ta-da! I love that idea. At first I was so intimidated. I thought, oh my gosh, I can't make that. She's bringing out rulers and pencils and all this, and I'm like, oh no. But I loved it. And this is using those dies. So the dies do all the work for you with that. And then, are you ready? Are you sitting down? Wait till you see this card. So many of you that have been with Stampin' Up! Will remember this type of card. And this folds flat for mailing, although it overextends a little bit. And it opens up like so. I'm trying to hold it so you can see. And it stands up like this. And it is a box card. So let me try to flip it for you so you can get a better look at that. But they use the acetate sheets to stick these pieces on, so they're kind of like as though they're just popping out of the card. And there's that die again, put on the background with all the pansies cut out with the dies, DSP. I mean, this card is amazing. Amazing, isn't that? That was a lot of work. I didn't make this one, so I'm not taking any credit for it, but this was made by, let me see if her thing's on here. Oh, it is. Alice Houston. This was her swap card, and then when I got it, I was like, what? You know, isn't that amazing? So that was her card. Okay, so let's go on to, well, I only have one of these. This is the Beauty of Friendship stamp set and Beauty of the Earth. So this is one of the other DSPs that are on special, 15% off. And here's another one where the piece that was cut off of here, they flipped it, put it on the bottom, and it opens up like that. Friendships refresh the soul. So isn't that pretty? It's just very simple. Just another way to kind of do a fun fold. I love that. Okay, so I only had one of that. I haven't had a chance to play with that yet. So next up we have the hand-penned DSP. Oh my gosh. This suite of products is so popular that I can't imagine why I don't have it. I need it, right? We need it, don't we? So here's that scallop piece again. See how it's used, and right back here, same thing. But look at the DSP, has a coordinating stamp set. Real pretty card. So I believe all the rest are that. Yes, they are. Okay, so here's another one with using that DSP. Look at how delicate that little cutout piece is. Feel better, friend. And there's a piece of vellum under here to give it a nice soft look. I just love that paper. Okay, how about another one? Here's another Feel Better Friend. And look at how that blue just pops from that DSP. Oh my goodness. Isn't that beautiful? And this is all DSP. She put a couple little embellishments on the flowers for the centers. and just so simple but so pretty. But they're kind of like almost the same. Isn't that funny? I wonder if it's the same person that made them. No, it wasn't. Let's see. Did I have the paper for that one? No, they were two different people. But isn't that funny how they're the same? Okay, and then finally we have one more. Love, love, love. And there's those dies again. Same dies that I used before. Cut out with the DSP. Did some layering with that. Layering circle die. And this piece was stamped. So this is stamped and colored, and I believe they have stamps that you don't even have to color it. They have stamps that you stamp over it, and it's anything is possible. How pretty are they? So that is that for today. So I hope you enjoyed these fun lock and slide cards, and then of course these designer series paper cards. And I hope you think about getting this whole bundle of products, because the Plentiful Plants and the Bloom Where You're Planted is such a fun set to play with and to cut out all these fun little dies and everything. And just, maybe you don't have a green thumb, but maybe you can have a green paper thumb and create that way. So definitely, if you're not doing anything, next Friday, 6:30, I have a Bloom Where You're Planted in-person class. I have plenty of room. It's a $20 class fee, which includes all your supplies and a little something special too. And I'll have some light refreshments, and it's just a fun time to get together and stamp and create. And, you know, we need that after everything we've all been through. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for taking the time. And again, don't forget, all these products can be ordered through my online store at stampinsuecreates.stampinup.net, and don't forget to use the host code so that you can get my free PDF tutorial of some fun projects. So everyone, be safe, have a wonderful upcoming weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all real soon. Bye for now.